What's going on, family? Welcome to the Good News Network, where we're here to take a moment to step out of the chaos of the mainstream headlines and look for the stories that build up faith and remind us that God is still at work. It's easy to feel discouraged with everything going on in the world. Trust me, I get it. But we're here to flip that, because there's still hope, still light, and still a reason to stand tall as believers. So today's story is coming out of North Dakota, and it might not be making the front page, but I think it should. The state just became the first in the nation to offer state-funded school vouchers specifically for homeschooling families. Families who choose to educate their children at home, often with faith-based curriculum, will now receive up to $7,500 per child annually. That's big. Why? Because for years, homeschooling students have been left out of the conversation. They've been paying taxes for public education without receiving any support. This new law is saying, we see you, we value you, and we're going to help you. Now, this hits home for me personally because I homeschool my son. I made the decision to homeschool him, not out of fear, but out of faith. Faith that God's called me to be more than just a provider, but a teacher and a spiritual guide as well. We start our day in prayer, we end our day in prayer. We're including the Bible in our lessons, and we're building not just academic knowledge, but a foundation in truth. But let me tell you, it hasn't always been easy. My wife has been an amazing help in this whole transition. It's been one of the most rewarding decisions I've ever made. That's why I feel like this new law is such good news, because it means more families might now have that same opportunity, regardless of their income. Now, let me be clear. Homeschooling doesn't mean keeping your child in a bubble. I know a lot of people from the outside looking in see it like that. That's one of the most common myths, that homeschoolers don't get socialized. That couldn't be further from the truth. My son is in sports, he's involved in the church youth group, he makes plenty of friends. And we're not just having them hanging around these kids for play, but for purpose. That's the beauty of homeschooling. We can teach character in the morning, academics in the afternoon, and teamwork on the field in the evening. It's about raising leaders, not just students. So like it says right here in Proverbs 22:6, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he's old, he will not depart from it. That's not just a parenting suggestion. That's a divine assignment. And now we're seeing that even in our governments, in small, quiet ways, it's starting to recognize and support that calling. So I say, let's celebrate this victory. Let's keep praying for more states to follow this lead. And if you're a homeschooling parent out there, stay the course. God sees your effort. Your labor and love is not in vain. So go ahead, drop them comments below, man. Let me know what y'all think. We're training up our kids in faith. And remember, one nation, one God, Bible's open. Let's go.